Hi. 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 Click here at any time to use it. Okay. Oh, sugar. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, so hi, I'm Awesome Ashby. We are going to make some Valentine's Day cookies, but also I'm testing my Ecamm Live. So it's like a win-win-win. It's Valentine's Day, we should all be winning and loving ourselves. So stay with me, don't stay with me, watch. We're going to have a good time. So come and goes, please. Yeah, I mean, it says live. This is my first time. I'm virgin at going live. And I'm here on Valentine's Day to make cookies because they make me happy. And it's Valentine's Day and I'm all about the love. So this seemed like a great time to go live for my first time. Win or lose. I'm here. Yeah. Okay, so let's make cookies. And it looks like there's volume. And it's all working out. And I really like cookies. So here we go. There's not a recipe. That's what I'm saying. This is Valentine's Day cookie making. Because I am using it straight from the package, which I normally do not do. But I wanted it to be simple and just silly and have fun because I'm testing the live thing. I mean, even if somebody made a comment, I'm not sure I would know how to see that. Oh, look, okay. See, I'm figuring this all out. This is all new for me. Yeah. Okay, so we're making sugar cookies. I have 3 super cute cutters. We've got the star and the flower and of course the classic heart. And originally I was going to make, I am making a vanilla buttercream frosting mix that I picked up at the Trader Joe's on my walk to the farmer's market yesterday. And I was going to use this cute little food coloring dye assortment to make different colored frosting. But now, I'm like, no to that. I'm saying no to that. This is going to be a lot of me laughing, making good or bad jokes, and making desserts. And again, Valentine's Day, these are my favorite things. I also love other things. I love sushi. I love, a lot of things are going to be food related. That's kind of what I do. Okay. But also, I love my friends that are awesome. They know who they are. I love technology. It's so cool. I love my no hate tank top, right? It's all about the love today. No hate. I love heirloom tomatoes. I love burrata. I love shopping. I love a good deal. Oh my goodness, let me share. As I put this in a poll because we should just need to multitask. I'm just going to talk about my feelings and make cookies. Favorite things mine to do. Okay, so I live in Holland, California. And the Walgreens is going out of business on Sunset and Vine, and all of their alcohol is 50% off. And I was just like, what is this magic? And I mistakenly stumbled upon it because I was going to get lunch, and there's a new sandwich shop in the Old Jersey Mike's called Ike's Sandwich, which is very popular in the OC. I think they're nationwide. Anyway, so I was like, $6 subs all day? Yes, please. And so I walked over there to get a sandwich, but they were really busy, and the woman didn't have time to ask me if I wanted chips and a drink. I don't think I wanted chips, but I did want a drink, and I would have taken the combo. Not the point. So I walked next door to Walgreens to see if there was a beverage, and there were all these signs everywhere, and I was like, what's happening? Turns out everything's half off. And again, I love a deal. Like, it's a little silly. I have to make sure I need what I'm buying. Because I'm like, oh my god, such a good deal. Anyway. So I'm going to get all the alcohol. It's really nice red. I remember that I walked. I couldn't just buy a bunch of booze and like jog home. So I had to like fit my little bag. So my choices were 3 nice red wines, like 2 nice red wines, and one just like, all of them were under $5. You can't say no. And then like a fancy tequila bottle I'll probably last me like until summer because I'm not a big drinker. But it was such a good deal. It was like 25 bucks and I have 4 bottles. And so I just very awesome. So if you live in the Hollywood area, I'm sure that most of it's gone by now, honestly. It was such a good deal. But I'm sure they still have a few treasures if you want to look. You can find because the Walgreens on Sunset Vine goes out of business at the end of the month. I was actually there last night because I thought about Maybelline like mascara, and it's normally $10 and it's only $5. So anyways, yes, good deals at the Walgreens on Sunset and Vine. And I love a good deal. Okay, so sugar cookies are really simple. Basically, you're talking flour, eggs, sugar, butter. But this is Betty Crocker, and I feel like most of it's in the mix already. So I just need the butter and the eggs. Oh, and they want me to put in some flour. Even though it's got gluten, I'm going to add gluten-free flour because I feel like, why not? Oh, what the fudge? Do I need a knife? I need a scissor. You're back. I'm going to use some gluten-free flour. Because I normally use gluten-free flour to cook. 3 tablespoons. Yes, please. I feel like I need to have some cool music on in the background. I'm going to figure out how to do that next. It's on my list of to-dos. But we're going live for the first time. One day at a time. You know, gee whiz. 2, 3. This is all about love. Love for each other. Love for yourself. Love for food. Love for your pets. Love for the country. Love for life. I don't know, I'm just making stuff up. Okay. So we have the 3 extra tablespoons of gluten-free flour. I'm going to melt this butter a little bit more before I add it. And I'm going to crack this egg. Yeah, like some smooth jazz. I recommend always cracking your eggs in another bowl because sometimes you get it shell-free, sometimes you don't. Anyway. Okay. No, that's probably too much. You're fine. So I've got my stick of butter. I've got my egg. Literally, that's it. Like it's super funny. Okay, anyways, 1 and 2. Sugar cookie. I'm not gonna lie, this is so easy and amazing. Not healthy. I'm not gonna even. Not healthy. But not healthy. I mean, it's a cookie. It's Valentine's Day. Love yourself your cookie. When I do next cooking things, I normally, if you haven't met me before, I like to make delicious, healthy desserts because I love desserts. I love sweet things. And when you make it good for you, then it winds up, oh my God, that's such a good idea. See, I was like talking to myself and having good ideas. I'm going to put, I have no idea what this is going to be like. You know what, I'm sure. Have fun with it. So what is this? This is like flaxseed. Really good for you, a lot of fiber and other minerals and vitamins. Let's just throw some of that in the mix. And then that makes it just like a little bit healthier. I'm sure I can still make really cute sugar cookies out of it, so I'm not worried. Okay. So here's my bowl with all my fun stuff in it. Ooh, that would be fun too. I want to try the thing you can make your phone a camera. Right? Like, why not? Phone a camera. Screen link. Right? Get started. Camera. What's happening? This is so cool. Yes? Do I have it? What's happening? Yes? No? Maybe? Ah! Nope. That's not it. Darn it. No. Where is this streaming to? Well, they want me to watch a video. Enable screen recording. There's lots of steps here. This is another one. You know what? I'm gonna get a piece of paper and write this stuff down. This is the whole point of doing the test, and this recipe is so easy. I can multitask. Okay. So, music. Right, like underneath cookie music, smooth jazz, something like that. Instrumental. Yeah. Okay. And then I'm thinking, what did I just say? Oh, it's to my phone. So I can go back and forth. Then I can just show you with my phone, like what I'm looking at. Right? You like that? I like that. Yes. Notes. Okay. Now we need to mix it up. And I'm going to use my hand mixer because it makes life easy. Okay. Yes. Seriously? Definitely pull these out first. I have to have more than one though. Oh yes, there it is. Thank you. Let's keep it organized in here, boys and girls. All right. I used to love licking these when my mom made desserts when I was young. And see, this would be fun where I would like turn the music up, you know, because like this isn't a fun sound. Next time. Okay. Okay, thank you. Yes. Well, they will be healthier than regular sugar cookies now that there's a bunch of fiber in there. Yeah. Why not? Oh, yes. So I have this friend. She knows who she is. And she really likes the texture of how things feel in her hand. And I never really thought about that before. And then now every time I play with food in my hand, I'm like, huh, that is a unique experience. I don't know if I love it. I don't hate it. I don't know if I look for it. Okay, so anyways, I was thinking it'd be fun to dye the dough and then make different shaped cookies in different colors, right? That would be so fun. I have red, yellow, blue, and green. And I'm sure I can make secondary colors out of that. Right? So you're just like mushing up the dough because you're going to roll it out. And I'm going to unplug this for safety purposes and move it over here in case I need it. Okay, alright. Everybody's okay. Alright, I've got some wax paper. I really like using wax paper when I do this. It keeps everything nice and clean. I think you can also call it parchment paper. Okay. My rolling spindle, which I also enjoy. I'm gonna put a little arrowroot powder over everything, which is, I guess, kind of like flour, but healthier. This is fun. This is fun. What do you want to do after Valentine's Day? Play with balls of sugar and dough. That's what you should do. Heyo. So yeah, since I want to dye it different colors, I feel like I have to keep it in separate bowls. Because, you know, then if I feel like I mix all the colors, it's going to be brown. Like, that makes total sense. Okay. So different bowls. Get some bowls. Let's get some bowls. I definitely want red ones. Or pink. Yeah, but that's the same thing. I can't like add anything to make it pink. Okay. So I definitely want to do red. And I definitely want to do blue. Yellow. Red, blue, yellow. And then maybe if I mix the blue and the red left over, it will be purple. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know if that's gonna work, but I like it. Okay. And so I'm just gonna take different balls of dough, and we'll make this ball. I like to preface with I've never done this before, so it's gonna be new for me as well. And we're gonna start with red because I feel like that's the easy one. I'm making an indent in my dough. Here we go. I'm adding some food coloring, just like 3 or 4 drops because I'm again not 100% for sure what's happening. Should I mean, I guess I could wash my hands, but isn't it gonna dye it? I don't know. Okay, let's just do it with the sink. Let's see what happens as we mush it around. Because if it's going to be any color that stains me, I guess I want it to be red since it's Valentine's Day. So I'm 100% not for sure what I'm doing. But like, I feel like I'm getting the hang of it. Like, you know, I'm going to roll the dough around here. Soak up some of the rest of that dye in the bowl. And it's starting to turn all the flour red, I think. Yes. And I think that's what we wanted. Maybe it's going to be like fun, sort of a tie-dye vibe, which I'm also okay with. You know? I'm also okay with that. Okay. I mean, you can roll it out any kind of way you want. I personally try to do it like a little more than a quarter of an inch, because what happens is it'll start to break apart, and then you'll feel the need to start over again, which I'm doing right now. But it is making the dough really red, which I'm really enjoying. Okay. All right, now it's like really red. I feel like it needs a little bit more moisture. Maybe like some more off your hands. Okay. Honestly, maybe I need a little bit more butter since I added flax seeds. That's the thing. You can add healthy stuff, but then you just have to think about like, do I need other things to combine so that it makes up the difference? Okay, I'm going to add a little butter in a bowl. I think I might need to add some to every color going forward since I added the flaxseed. And these are things we learn as we go. And I wanted to make them a little healthier. That's how it works. Alright. Yeah, I want it to stay together better. Okay, and then let's do another one. This can be our blue. Maybe I'll make a little like hole in the dough for the dye and a little extra pat of butter. Cute. Okay, so we got some blue in there. We got some butter in here. I don't know if I need all of that butter, maybe just a little bit. Like a butter dip. Butter is so good. I do recommend grass-fed butter. Grass-fed butter. Okay. Just a little butter for everybody. Okay, so I'm going to put a little more flour on there, on my roller. Let's see if we can roll this red dough out. Make some cookies. I also have a baking tray with more parchment wax paper on it. And that's where I will put the cookies. They say ungreased pan. I'm not gonna lie, I can't do it. I need a little coconut oil, a little something. It just makes everything come up off easier from the pan. Just my personal opinion. You can do whatever you want. This is definitely red. So that was fun. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure where I'm going with this yet. But I'll make a bunch of cookies, show them to you, and then cook them and post some pictures later. But that's so fun. I don't know. I want to use the word protest, but that's not what this is because I'm at home making cookies. It's like a love-in, is that what these called? Like a sit-in? This is a love-in because it's Valentine's Day, and I'm full of happiness and love, and I just feel like, I don't know, maybe you're out there, and you're like, not feeling great, and you're like, where's this day? And I totally get that. I've been there. Like, you could use this day to celebrate all kinds of awesome things, you know, that have to do with love, because love is beautiful, and I think we get jaded and angry and upset, like, if love doesn't work out for us the way we want it to, and it's like, you can't look at it like that, like, you have to look at it like you're on this amazing journey, and like, you just never know what's going to happen next, and that's when, like, the coolest stuff happens. Yeah, I could go on and on. Baby stuff. Okay, so I have this cool little spatula thing that I use to like up the cookies, and I definitely prefer coconut oil as a spray, and everything stick. We'll turn the oven on so we can get hot, and we'll get back to. I know I really want to show you this. I can't see it. I know. Hi. Let's see. Maybe when I can. All right. Up. Can you see it? Can you see it? My hot cookie. My hot cookie. Anyway. This is very fun for me. Yeah, so that's what's going on here. I think cooking can be relaxing. I did have somebody ask me the other day, you know, like something I want to do for a job, but the answer would be no. Like I love doing this, and I love cooking for myself and health, and I like to talk to other people about doing it for themselves and their health. Like my mad respect goes out to restaurant workers, because I did that for a long time, many years. I was one of the girls at TGI Fridays with the most flair. And I mean, I had like patches and the buttons and the woo. It was fun, and it was good times. You know, again, those line cooks. Any restaurant you go to, you know, like those people work hard. Beautiful restaurant people work so hard, so hard. Oh, so this heart cracked. Now I kind of want to cook it and be like, this is a broken heart cookie. Right? Something fun to be done with that there. Anyway. And so yeah, I'm here saying basically I love you, and letting you know you're loved, and that everything's going to be okay, and that this is just another day in the year, and it's a great day to talk about how awesome you are, and celebrate yourself, and do something that you like to do. And as we are well established, I like to bake cookies. Yeah, I do. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm very entertained with the food coloring situation we have going on here. And that is making me very entertained. I've got red hearts! They're so cute! That's making me think of Alice in Wonderland, like off their head! Like peanut hearts, right? Ooh, good stuff. Yeah. Come on, heart. And so this is messy and fun, and that's why I like to do it. That's why when you see those pretty sugar cookies in the store, they're so good because somebody handmade those. Depending on the store you're going to, of course. Most of them are handmade. I still have some red dough. I'm going to make some more hearts. Do I want a red star? Or red flower? Makes me think of a poinsettia. I feel like hearts is the answer for the red. Ooh. Yes. Powder your roller. Yeah, right? Smooth jazz would be nice. I don't know. I would play. I need to pull up the Matic and figure that, connect that in there. Okay. More dough. Yes. Oh, no. Okay, I won't lie. As much as I was excited to add fiber to these, because it makes it healthier for you, it does make it more difficult to do like your basic sugar cookie procedure. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Ah. But now I just feel like the dough is very red. After a while working it with your hands, it turns that color very well. In case anybody wants to food color and make sugar cookies. St. Patty's Day, Easter, all that's right around the corner. Okay. I'd like to make a few more hearts if possible. Can we do it, guys? Can we do it? Can we do it? I don't know. Yes. gotta keep this powdered down, as they say. Okay, let's do a few more hearts. Yay! Oh, that one looks cool. Like there's a crack down the middle. Pretty! Oh, Ashby, you made me laugh. Okay. I know, right? How long have I? Oh, half hour. Wow. It's gonna be one of those kind of streams. We still have some red left, but I want to save it in a bowl because I would like to mix it with the leftover blue and see if it turns purple. Oh my god, that sounds so much fun. Okay. I'm also thinking, since I did all the red on this piece of parchment paper, I will pull out a new one in the next color because I feel like that's going to be a thing. Okay. I'm going to put all this red back together in a bowl. Apply to you. Oh man. I know, right? Okay, how's everybody doing? I don't even know. Hopefully well. Hopefully enjoying your day. These are so cute. Okay, let me take out another piece of parchment paper. And we're gonna do blue. Yay! No, not yet. Yee, it's so blue. Oh, well, I played food coloring. It's kind of super fun. But yeah, I recommend doing it over the sink when you're getting all the dye and mushing it all around the dough. Yeah, this is way too fun. Okay. No! Okay, try to not lose the dough down the drain, sink pipe. But the cool part is like, remember I thought it was going to be all tie-dye because, like, you know, it takes a while to, like, mush it all around or whatever. Once you start rolling it out, it totally turns the color you want it to. So, no worries there. And honestly, the tie-dye look is pretty cool. It looks pretty cool. And my hands are all blue now. Yeah. No. No. What the fudge? Andre. Yeah, very blue hands. I have very blue hands now. Very blue hands. Okay, very blue. We're gonna do blue stars or flowers that are blue. I like both of that idea. Pretty. Ooh, oven's ready. Wow. See, I hate when this happens. So normally you put a piece of parchment paper on top. I just feel like I'm using so much paper. You know, I see the commercials about the forests. So, trying not to do that and just putting a lot of arrowroot on my pen. Woo! It does sound like this one tie-dye, which is super cool. Okay, let's do some stars. It looks kind of celestial. Yeah. You get 1, 2, 3, 4. That's so cute. Aww. Okay. My stars. Oh, you guys are cute. Kind of look like starfish a little bit, which is very cute. Okay, let's do that again. I think it'll turn purple when I mix the blue and the red, right? Yeah. Oh man. Oh right, Super Bowl was here in LA yesterday. I did not watch, but I saw that we won, so I was excited for us. Go LA. Yay. Wait, here's what I did see. So I was looking on social media this morning, and there's a meme or something. I don't know. I think it's a meme about Eminem still being good at 50. And I was like, what is that supposed to mean? It's not like because he's 50, it's like he'd be bad at the amazing job he's been doing for the last 20, 30 years. So I thought that was silly and juvenile, because it's like, Eminem's gonna kill it whenever. He's Eminem and very good at what he does. So, no. Anyway. Who knows? Who knows who's posting on the social media these days? Okay, so let's roll this blue out so I can get some more stars. Okay, blue. It's nice to put the flour, around the cookie cutter before you do it, because it makes it easier pulling it in and out of the dough. In and out of the dough. I'm sorry. Speak clearly. Speak clearly into the microphone. Yeah. Either way, I'm very excited I went with food coloring for the dough instead of the frosting. Way more fun. Yeah. So cute. A little more difficult because I had to add fiber, flaxseed meal. Hilarious. Okay, so I have a ball of blue. I'll try to show everybody. Okay. Yes. I have a ball of blue. And I have a ball of red. That's so entertaining. Okay, we're gonna smash them together and see what happens. We're gonna smash them together. I don't know what's gonna happen. I want you to turn purple, but I don't know if you will. I want you to turn purple. Let's see if that's the deal. I want you to turn purple. We will not give up. Alright? Gee whiz. I mean, it still looks really cool, like some sort of bubbly of candy. But maybe it'll just be like that and not turn purple. I don't know. I want to know, but I don't know. I'm about to find out. It's not purple. What is it? We don't know. Maybe it's, as I work it, it'll turn purple. I feel like blue's taken over hardcore. Yeah, blue is winning. Blue is winning in this battle. Now it just feels like blue dough. Right? Did I just say blue dough? Yeah, not Pluto, blue dough. Okay, there's no more red left. The blue ate the red. I feel like there's a metaphor in there somewhere, but that's not what I'm saying. Yeah, what? Not purple. Okay, well this was also an experiment. If you were ever thinking of food dyeing, maybe you have to mix the food dye before you put it on the dough. And so I'm so glad I was able to test that theory for you. So if you want purple, mix the dye before you add it to the dough. Because now it's just more blue, which is fine. Just not my original plan. Maybe that's also a metaphor. Okay, so making some stars. No, I only made two. Because these are a little thicker. Yeah, I mean, Now that I've mixed the blue and the red, I feel like it's angry. And it's now turning like a darker color. I mean, these still look pretty, like, weird and dope. And I'm running out of space anyways. So let's just put these in the oven while I make some more. Yeet. Okay, oh my goodness. See, they're having this fun. That's why I'm doing it. Yeah, that blue is getting carried away. We're gonna put you in timeout, Blue. You're my boy, Blue. We're gonna put you in timeout. So we got a show. Show the camera. Pretty, right? Almost seems like a 4th of July vibe. We're not done yet, but I feel like it's a 4th of July vibe, but it's Valentine's Day. I don't know. It should say on the bag, right? Oh, okay. I'm gonna do 7 minutes. We'll see what happens. And I'm putting the blue aside. I'm just kind of over how dark it got. Will not turn purple. Mix your dyes before mixing it with the dough. Woo! I don't know. Maybe we'll have like a mosh podge of dough at the end that we'll put together. I'm going to move on to another piece of dough though. Okay. Okay. Now I do have to clean all this stuff because my next color is yellow. I probably should have started with yellow now that I'm thinking about it. Since that's the fairest color I'm using. But you know, where's the fire? No rush. No rush. Who knows? This says it's recording. I've been live for 45 minutes. Am I? Whose YouTube is it on? Mine? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe, 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 maybe. Maybe, baby. Okay. So yeah, you're gonna time out blue. Just saying. And we've got some fun ones baking in the oven now. Get another piece of parchment paper. Put powder on it. And okay, so we've got, wow, this dough has dried out really fast. I don't know if it's because of the fiber or not. So that's interesting. I'm going to throw some more butter. Oh, right. I'm going to throw some more butter in here and mix it up. Because I feel like, yeah, it dried out a little bit. Put a little yellow dye. Mix it up. It's already yellow. It's like a tan. Shit. Add some butter. And let's just mix this up a little bit more. Yeah, butter smells good all the time. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. Remember, I can't believe it's butter, right? But it was like not butter. And like that, not in a good way. We didn't know. Not in a good way. Butter is fat, but it's like healthy fat, especially if you get grass-fed butter. And that's what you want to get. Okay. This is fun and very yellow, which is nice. So I like that. It's moist now. It looks very pliable, which is how we like it, and it's super yellow. I like that too. Yellow's a great color. color of friendship. Today is a good friendship love day. Okay, so I got my yellow. Put the powder on it. Boo-ba-doo-ba-doo. And all over my pen. Yes. And we're just gonna roll this big yellow. I'll call it the big yellow. The big yellow, I like that. I'll call it the big yellow. Ooh, it definitely took all of the powder off my pen. So we gotta keep that real floured up. I just want to roll this yellow out as much as I can. Wow, really? Why does it gotta be like that? A lot of moisture absorption. Alright guys, what's with that? Okay. Maybe I need a new roller. I don't know. If you know. You're like, Ashley, that roller's from like 1980. What are you doing? Then tell me. Sharing's caring. Okay, so I'm going to do flour. I like that idea of some flowers. Yes. I'm going to wash my hands again. Also, like, have you noticed that? It's like wash your hands, which is good, and so much more now with the hand sanitizer. You really have to moisturize. And funny enough, if you cook with olive oil or coconut oil, avocado oil, which I feel like are the best ones to cook with, and you rub those all over your hands, really good for you. And you're also cooking with healthier ingredients. It's a win-win-win-win. Okay, I need to put these on something while the other cookies cook. Alright. And so we'll put them on this plate until they're ready. No. They're also really fragile. We got so many cookie metaphors for love. Maybe I shouldn't have hurried this. It's like I'm forcing myself to... No forcing, we shouldn't force, we should just hang out. I can like drink coffee and talk into the camera. Because it's like now I don't have anywhere to put these. Except on this plate. I gotta get the cookies out of the oven. No fire. No fire. Anyways, let's pull these babies out. There you go. Did you need more time? Maybe. I think they need more time. Let's do another 4 minutes. I'm going to take 5, look into the camera, maybe write down rolling pin and look up sufficient rolling pins. I mean, I've had that rolling pin for years and 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 years. Speaking of, when I think of like cooking stuff, you know, I always think like what I grew up with. And I feel like there's a cooking book in like the majority of our homes growing up called, was it like The Joy of Cooking, right? And it was like red and white plaid binding. Anyways, I feel like my mom got every recipe she ever made from that book. I'm not saying that as a good or a bad thing, or good, did I say good thing? Yeah. But yeah, and it just makes me laugh because that is the thing that I think of when I think of cooking books growing up. And now we have the internet and Pinterest and all that kind of stuff. And so what I normally do is take a recipe from Pinterest and then I change it to what I like. So I kind of like that idea. Maybe I'll just kind of like promote that cook as well. You know, pull a recipe, tag them at the bottom, right, of the video. Now I'm just like brainstorming on the camera. Yeah, I like this idea though. And then, you know, then it gives them like, hey, remember when you did this recipe? And they'll be like, well, I added flaxseed to it, or I changed it to vegan, or I, you know, and I like that vibe because it's when we grow and try new things that we make discoveries, baby. Okay, all this arrowroot is just being used in a good way. Yes, roll the yellow out, roll it out, black and yellow. I don't know that song. Black and yellow. I feel like those are my high school. I know it was gold and black. Okay. So I think I need more flour in my life. Take some of this gluten-free flour. That should help. If I can roll this dough out a little more. So I can do yellow stars. Yes, I love that idea. But yeah, it's sticking to this pin is definitely annoying me the most, which is probably why they say to put another sheet of parchment down on top, which might be my future. Okay, but let's do this one for now. I got 1 star, 2 stars, 3 stars. Oh, they're so cute. Okay, I'm not mixing the dough anymore with other dough. That's out. I'm not doing that anymore. And I think I'm going to try the parchment. No. Yep, you're dead. Okay. Star down. Oh my god, it makes me think of Star Jones. Doesn't she have like a view or something? What happened to her? Okay. Come on, dough. Get it together. Okay, so we still got more yellow, and basically more blue because it never made purple. It just like overtook the red in a weird way. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm gonna use another piece of parchment paper and see if it makes this a lot easier. Gotta experiment. And I'm pulling the cookies out of the oven that I already made. You're so cute. Anyways. You guys done? Ah! Do you need more time in there? I feel like yes. Darn it. Okay. It said like 10 minutes, but I really felt more like 15 minutes. Maybe I'm supposed to have my temperature higher. I don't know. Don't give up on yourself. That's what I'm putting down here. You love yourself for the beautiful person that you are. Maybe that's the other thing I'm saying today. I feel like I'm saying messages, but I don't know what they are. No, I know what they are. They're to love yourself. It's okay to make mistakes. Life is full of challenges, and you're going to be all right. And you're beautiful. Yes, that's what I'm saying. And I'm going to do extensive research on rolling pins later today. Yes. Okay. I'll wipe down my pen. I feel like there's a dirty joke here somewhere. Okay. I'm doing it the way I Googled. The Google told me to. And you know what? I get it. The parchment paper totally makes it so that it doesn't stick to the pen. I mean, part of me would still prefer a pen that just didn't stick to the dough. But maybe that's not realistic. You know what I mean? Maybe I do a bunch of research. And it's like, yeah, no, that's what the other piece of parchment paper is for. And I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, so let's get our star on. Yeah. These are so cute. You're so lovely. Oh, you think you're okay now, Cookies? I'm going to leave you in there a couple more minutes while I break up these stars. You can see the flaxseed. I think there might be chai in there too. Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, well. Nothing wrong with making your desserts healthy. That's how I like to do it. So yes, butter, egg, flour, sugar, but also flaxseed. Oh gosh. Okay. So yes, that makes it super easier to roll out. Yes, I'm laughing at myself. Yes, I'm having fun. Yes, I don't want to waste any of this dough. Oh, the cookies. I have to take them out. Hello. I don't know. You look happy. You look like happy sugar cookies. They're coming up real good, real easily, real well. Easily, well, I don't know. Oh. These do look so cool though. Alright, wait, can I show you? It's like a... No. It's like blue and pink tie-dye. I'll give a close-up and post it. It is so cute. It's like a 90s cookie. Oh, there's my broken heart cookie. I knew I would have fun doing this. Shush, Roman. And the hearts are kind of pink, I guess, so it all worked out. Oh, that star is down. I'll eat that one. Woo! So cute. Oh, that star broke too. Okay, I'll eat you too. No? Okay. Okay. Cookies. I'm gonna let these chill. So I'm also gonna frost them somehow. I don't know. Like somehow. I don't know. Okay. Did I just spray myself with coconut spray? I should be but I did. I did just spray myself with coconut spray. Okay. Let's put these babies down. Ugh. are so fragile. I'm definitely not doing it right, so if you're watching and you're like, that is a very aggressive way to manhandle, or to handle your sugar, I'm probably not supposed to say manhandle, handle your sugar cookies. And I'm like, yes, this is aggressive. But that's why I kind of realized I don't like to put them on the plate. Oh yeah, that star is dead. Okay, alright. And so is that star. Nope, okay. Alright, we're gonna put these back in the hole. Did I say hole? Back in the hole. Is that appropriate? Okay. Layla, get back in your cell. Layla, get back in your cell. Anyways, if you know who that's from, please write it down below. Hilarious. Okay, so I'm using the trick again. We put the parchment paper over the ball of dough. And then we roll it out with the rolling on top. And this way we can just put it straight on the baking dish. Yeah, that's probably how it's supposed to go because it's like way easier. Okay. Where's my little, oops, there it is, oops. Okay, so we're doing, I want more stars because yellow stars, and that makes sense. Star, star, star. Yeah, we got 3. We got 3 stars, baby. Oh my goodness. I feel like I should tell a story while I stand here cooking. Should we tell a story? So many fun stories to tell. Tell us a tale. Tell the story of, I want to say his name was Mark. This is like 2001, maybe 2002, 2003. Long time ago, easy 20 years ago. And my friend knew this guy, and I was in Florida at the time, who lived over here, I think in Laguna Beach, and we started talking on the computer, which, I mean, in 2003 was like definitely different than today. You know, I think you only like send messages and pictures. Anyways, seemed like a nice enough gentleman, you know. So we're talking back and forth on the computer, and one day I'm like, you know, I saw a picture of him at my friend's, I want to say, but I had seen a recent one, you know. And I was like, hey, send me a picture. And you know, we hadn't met in person, obviously, other side of the country. We've never met in person, which is why this story is easy to tell and very funny. And so again, like, we're talking 2002, 2003, so it's like AOL dial-up, you know, the picture takes like however God knows long to upload. And I was laughing so hard because he sent me his mugshot. Yeah, you heard that right. Mugshot. All the pictures that you could slowly upload to the internet to show someone you just started talking to. Please tell me why it would be your mugshot. And I should have been honest right up front and been like, okay, you know, I'm not really feeling this anymore. Not that I'm against anybody who's been incarcerated. I have friends that have been. Anyways, that's not the point. The point is, I thought he could have sent me any other picture in the world besides that one, which I think a lot of people will agree with me. And then, you know, and so anyways, it must have been around this time of year back then, because I remember him sending me like a dozen roses on Valentine's Day, and then like a bag of Hershey's Kisses that he shipped, which I thought was weird across the country, because like, how long were those Hershey Kisses in that box? I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, and so it was hard telling someone, even though I had never met him. We were just talking friendly on the computer, back and forth, AOL dial-up style in 2003, that I didn't want to talk to him anymore. And I should have, you know? And then it just got to a point where I started doing that thing that all people do when they're not interested anymore and they stop communicating, you know? And I always remember that because I should have been more direct, which I'm naturally very direct, and up front, and just been like, I'm not interested in this anymore. Because then what happened is he wound up messaging me like every mealtime, or breakfast, lunch, and dinner, at the beginning and the end of the day, and would get upset with me if I didn't check in with him at the beginning and end of every day. Which I was like, what is happening? Yeah. Anyways, always be honest. Always be upfront. Treat people the way you want to be treated. All that kind of good stuff. And I hope that child is all right wherever he is. I mean, again, we're talking 20 years ago. So. But I always remember that story because I really liked the flowers, and I was entertained by the Hershey Kisses, even though I was slightly nervous on how long they had been in the shipping process and where they came from. Yeah. And that was very polite and nice. But when we don't love ourselves, you know what I mean? And we get insecure or whatever, and then we try to put expectations on other people. And I'm guilty of that up until the last few years. So no judgment here. And you cannot put expectations on other people. You can put them on yourself, which I started doing recently, which is good because it pushes me out of my comfort zone, outside of my box. But you can't put them on other people, and I'm definitely guilty of that. Putting expectations on other people. And I think a lot of us are. You know, we think something's going to go a certain way, you know. And you just can't do that. When you don't have the expectations and you let things happen naturally in a good way, it's way more fun and way better and all that good stuff. So, yeah. The moral of that dating story from Ashby is let go of expectations. Only have them for yourself. This is fun. I am what am I saying? I've been single on and off for a long time. So I have a lot of fun dating stories. I enjoy sharing them. Maybe you enjoy hearing them. So in my late 20s, early 30s, I worked for the Sacramento Professionals Guild, the lovely event company up north in California. And they specialize in holding singles events for people who are mature. And I don't mean emotionally, I mean physically. Because, you know, I think it's a different demographic when you're older and you're out there looking for somebody. Maybe you're recently widowed or divorced or something like that, and you're looking for just a different dynamic group of people. And I really, really loved that job. This guy Phil was my boss, and I would event manage and host his parties up until I moved down to LA. And then even then, for like a decade, once a year, I would go up and run the big singles event at this nice hotel in the Bay Area every New Year's. And they almost had, I think that like they were having 2 or 3 at the same time simultaneously. And it was just, it's a great concept, and I love that, because then after working for them, I also worked for like Match.com. Because I've just kind of always been in like the vibe of bringing the people together. Like, I loved having parties when I was in high school, and yeah, I just like bringing people together. I just love that concept of bringing people together. So, I did a lot of like I ran a lot of speed dating events, singles events, things like that back in the day. And it was funny how much it coincided with what I did after that, which was team building and events, also bringing people together in a professional sense. Yeah. Anyways, I was going to tell you another fun story. Because why not? We're together. I'm making cookies. Everybody likes a good tale. Treats and a tale. There was this older gentleman, Dan, I want to say his name. Really nice. We used to work the door together for these events when I first started out. I would be working the door and he would be like, you know, the volunteer greeter or whatever. Okay, hold on. Any more space for stars? So I'm going to put these in the oven. We're going to up the time. Anyways, nice gentleman. And I want to say it was Valentines. One Valentine's, he surprised me at the party with, and again, I love everyone. I'm not nice. These are just fun stories that I'm sharing with you. He brought me a Bible with my name engraved on it, which was a very thoughtful gift, although kind of out of the blue. And then a sterling silver cross with like a baby diamond in it. And it was so sweet. And at the same time, I was like, we've never like hung out outside of work, and I didn't really know him, and he was he was older than me, you know, by a good 10, 15, 20 years. And also a difficult situation to be put in because he was a nice guy, but at the same time I wasn't interested in him like that, you know, and it's not easy. You don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, you know. And plus we like did these events, you know, when he was around, and that was very tough. Nice guy. I hope he is also well now. That was what, like 10 years ago? It's probably like in his 60s now. Oh, that's good stuff. Actually, I should tell a story where somebody made me feel. It's like, it's not like me to just walk around telling people no. People have told me no a whole bunch, and I'm like, I like you so much. And I'm like, I would love to be your best friend. And I always found that so trippy because there's all my life I've always been like, oh, you're so glad I just want to be your friend. So basically, I want all of the bonuses of knowing you and hanging out with you, and none of the emotional responsibility. No, it's just tough when you have feelings for somebody. You know what I mean? I think that's the tough part is when that stuff happens, it's important to put ourselves in the other person's shoes because, you know, everybody is special, everybody's important, everybody deserves love, all that kind of good stuff. And I think it's tough when we're not in tune with our own emotions to be able to express them properly to others. True story. Just like that whole saying about filling up your cup, like you've got to really focus on. It wasn't until I started focusing on loving myself, like so much, and like doing things that were good for me. I want to say that the easiest way to explain self-love is you're your own best parent, right? Like just you yourself, you know, me, myself, and I. When like I really want to explain self-love, and I've thought about it a lot the last year. The best way to explain it is like, you are your parent and you love yourself so much that you want the best for yourself, right? So like, I'm Ashby and I'm Ashby's mom, and I want her to go to bed early, I want her to get a good night's sleep, I want her to wake up fresh, refreshed in the morning, I want her to have a healthy breakfast, I want her to exercise and take care of herself, I want her to learn new things. You know what I mean? You are your own best parent. That's the best way to explain self-love because everybody's different. Like, maybe you like to get your hair done, maybe you like manis and pedis, maybe you like to exercise it. That's not, I mean, yeah, sure, good stuff, self-love. But self-love is really wanting the best for yourself. And it's so nuts what an important concept that is, and we just do not focus on it nearly enough. And I'm glad that people are talking about it now because it is so fudging important. When you are your own best parents, like don't even, I don't know if you have good parents or bad parents. Everybody gets different parents, and no matter what, you're good or bad, they stress you out. So don't think about that. We're not talking, this is all about you. It's all about your awesomeness, your amazingness, you're out there, you're kicking ass, and you want the best for yourself. And it's so hard to really keep that, and for me, before now, so hard to keep that in mind, and the world pressures us, and the people we hang out with, and the work we have, and you have to really make those hard, healthy boundaries for you. It's not for other people. Maybe it winds up helping them in some way, great, love that. But you make those healthy boundaries for yourself. Like I will not accept people who treat me this way. I will not, I will love myself, and I will only accept people in my life that equal reciprocity, That was, and again, all of our challenges are totally different. Like, what I struggle with when it comes to self-love might not be what you struggle with when it comes to self-love. So I'm just talking about myself in this moment, and in the future I'll talk about other things. But this has been, I don't know, maybe you struggle with the same things I struggle with, and then you're like, that's totally relatable, or I have no idea what you're saying. Because for me, I'm like a habitual people pleaser. Like, I want everybody to be so happy and having a good time all the time, and even at my own discomfort. And I had to work on that to be like, no, I want to be comfortable. I want to be happy. I want to love my life. And so I had to put those healthy boundaries down because, and again, I'm not saying anything's anyone's fault. It's about, people treat you the way you let them treat you. So then it's your job to have those healthy boundaries to be like, I will not allow you to treat me like this. And that is so much easier to say than to do. Mm-hmm. For real. So, with that said, I just want you to be happy and love yourself, and that's the easy thing to say and harder to do. So I will keep making videos to remind you that you are awesome and amazing. And this is also about weight loss. That's why I think what as I said, I'm making a lovin'. I'm making sugar cookies. They're not sugar free. There will be sugar frosting on top. This is not one of the recipes I normally do that's like, oh my gosh, it's a great health trick. Nope. It's just, I really wanted to play the food diet, but just cookie love. Cookie love. Because I love cookies. Especially sugar cookies. So fun. And it's Valentine's Day. And I don't know. I'm so happy this Valentine's Day, and I just feel like there's been so many Valentine's Day where I haven't been happy. I'm just glad to be over all of that. Like, you should be happy every Valentine's Day. You're alive, you're breathing air, you're loving the world, you're enjoying your life, you're alive, God is a gift. Any way you cut it. And I know that, there's a bunch of people out there, myself included, and we all struggle with stuff. It is a choice to be happy, in case you didn't know. It is a choice. There's a lot of people in my life that I've experienced that almost angry that I'm such a happy person. True story. And I used to almost feel like I used to feel bad about that. I would try to hide my light because I didn't want to make anybody else feel bad. I don't want to bring anybody else down, And that's not fair. You should never hide your light. You're amazing. Everyone's different and awesome and cool in their own way, And I will never hide my light again. 100%. That makes me think of another story. The bonus about years of experience. This is a lot of stories. So yeah. Many years ago when I was looking for a restaurant job in LA, because I used to be a server all over the place, I went to a restaurant whose name I won't mention in the city to apply for a server job. So I went there, I applied, they liked me, I had a good experience, and I was a good server. I am a good server. And I went there 4 times. 4 different times to the restaurant to interview with the manager. I guess they had 4 managers. And then I had to sit and do like an hour interview with each one. I was like, it's cool, it's cool, it's cool. You know, it's a nice restaurant, good tips, it'll be worth it. You're gonna love this. Because I think about this to this day, and it's definitely been like 10 years or more. So they call me at home. You know, I'm waiting for this call. I've done all this legwork for like a month, you know, going to this restaurant back and forth once a week to meet with a different manager. They get me on the phone. Hey Ashley, how are you doing? Great, how are you? Oh, great, wonderful. We just want to say really you're great. You have a great experience, you have a great personality, you're so happy. But here's the problem. You're too bubbly. Like you're just too happy. How do you respond to that? I was like, I'm sorry. One more time, like, so you're saying I'm too enthusiastic, I'm too happy. I'm too happy. Yes, that's what we're saying. You're too bubbly for this restaurant. We think you should go in another direction. Okay, thank you for your time. 4 interviews. 4 different managers. Everything's great. I'm too happy. And I also think people mistake it for like naivete. Like, oh, you're naive because you're happy. No, I'm happy because I choose to be. Okay? It's not easy. It's a choice. Choose happy. I feel like that was like a PSA. Choose happy. So anyways, I'm no longer a server, and that was actually a big turning point for me because after that, I realized I needed to be in team building, where like, that is your job, is to be happy, to be motivated, to be, you know, like let's do this team. And I did really well in team building, and I've been in team building ever since. And then of course we all know the last 2 years. But yeah, it's funny how like, I guess that's also what I'm trying to say. It's like something bad can happen, and you're just like, oh, this is the end of the world. No, it's not. It's important. The universe is doing that to change your direction. So when something like really upsetting, terrible, heartbreaking, something with a lot of effort, when it falls apart, that is the universe telling you to pivot. 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 Oh wow, look at that. I think those 2 flowers made a baby. Like a conjoinal twin situation happening there. So cute! I think I'm just piling them all on this plate. Is that what I decided? Also, eating a blue sugar cookie is way more fun than eating a plain sugar cookie. I don't know why. It just is. Because it's blue. This is true. Do you guys need more time? No. Alright? Oh! Oh, you know what? Maybe you're supposed to let them cool down before you pull them off the plate. More things I'm learning. Hey-o. Dark cookie. Dark cookies in the house. But yeah, I need some like soft, royalty-free music underneath all this. A little bossa nova. Alright. Let's do, I don't know what I'm doing. Let's do some more flour. Flour it. Flour it. Because as you run out of dough, you run out of options. Ooh, also like like that means multi-level things, right? Oh, that's hilarious. But true. As you run out of dough, you run out of options. Hello. Now, I'm not mixing the blue and the yellow together. It's just going to turn like brown or something, and I don't want to do it. So let's try to get as many little figures out of this as I can. And maybe I'll just smush it with my hand. Give me a flower. Yay! Give me a flower. And then maybe like the last one can just be like a ball of my flat, a flat yellow ball. A flat yellow ball. Sure, why not? Oh yeah, that means I can make some blue balls and things. Alright, stop it. This is a family show. Alright, okay. Flat. 15. Alright, come on, Blue. Come on, Blue. Your turn's next. You gotta go through all this dough before I stop. You gotta go through all the dough before we stop. Alright. Guess we're very happy with this parchment paper trick situation, which probably should have been doing the whole time. It's okay. Yeah, I want to do some blue flowers. I'm open to that. Or some blue hearts. Right, because I just have blue stars. Okay. Yeah, blue stars. We're going to do some blue flowers. Yes. Yeah, but they're not really blue because I got this whole tie-dye thing going on, which I like. Because tie-dye's been so in this recently. Am I right? Okay, that fell on the ground. Things fall on the ground. You should not play with them anymore. These are valuable lessons. These are valuable lessons. I will grab another apparatus from the drawer so as not to use the one that fell on the ground. This is a pie serving utensil and will work just the same. Okay. Oops. So now I'm thinking about flowers. And I love the LA Arboretum. If you haven't been and you're in the LA area, it's actually Arcadia, it's not in the city. But it's got lots of peacocks. And it's really beautiful. And this is my second year being a member. And I just think it's a great thing. So you want to get outside the city and get into a little nature. And also contribute to the community. I highly recommend the Los Angeles Arboretum. It is owned and run by the city. I mean, I feel like it's like more like a Los Angeles County thing. Not that I know if Arcadia is in Los Angeles County, so. But anyways, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay, seriously, Blue? You're losing your sticky. We're almost at the end here. Can you do it? Can you make it, Blue? Can you make it? Let's see. I mean, oh my gosh, I've been doing it for an hour and a half. It's all good. I don't even know if it's working. Hopefully it is. I'll find out later. I think I want to do hearts this time. Yay. Cute. Hmm. Blue hearts. Blue hearts. Blue hearts. Yes, blue hearts. Cute. Yeah. You know, when I was young in middle school, even in high school, I think it's actually a personal goal of mine in my 40s to reach. I always wanted to wear a midriff. I mean, I think I did a couple times when I was 18. I was that thin, but it's just so funny how we like think about things that we can't, like, you know, we always want, we can't have kind of a thing. And I used to just always want to wear midriffs, and I couldn't, because that's like where I put my weight on, is my tummy. Legs, I can wear mini skirts for days, boots, the whole thing, but when I'm tall, so that works out for pants and whatnot. But midriffs and I are challenging. I have to be pretty fit and skinny to wear them. And I don't know why I think of that. And then it's so funny, but then I think of like middle school and high school on Valentine's Day. It was just like so obnoxious. I mean, you have to agree with me. It was just like a ridiculous show of affection with like ridiculous balloons and flowers from the grocery store. And we're all like what? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. The concept of the work that goes into an actual relationship is lost on that demographic most of the time. All the time. But yeah, it just seems so unfair to everyone else. You know, like everybody wants, every kid wants balloons and flowers and candy on Valentine's Day. It just seemed like such an evil show of like leaving out, you know? And I was just like, there's got to be a better way to do all of this. I'm sure that we haven't figured it out yet. Because then I think about when we're in elementary school, and you don't have a choice. You have to write all those Valentines, you know, to every single person in the class. So it's like, what's changed from elementary school to middle school or high school, where you didn't have to give everyone in class a Valentine? You know, like what emotional growth took place, and what exact year in grade school that everybody was like, oh, now you don't have to give a Valentine to everybody. Just whatever whoever you're not supposed to be hooking up with or whatever, but you are in high school or middle school, that's your person, or your boyfriend or your girlfriend. And it's like, part of me thinks you just should have kept that the whole time until we graduated. Everybody gets a Valentine, everybody gets little notes from each other saying, you're awesome. And I just don't see how that would be a bad thing. Like, you could even give your boyfriend or girlfriend stuff on top of that. But like, it wouldn't matter, because at least everyone in class got little notes to them saying they're special and awesome and are loved. That way no one would feel left out. I don't see that as such a bad thing. Plus, I'm sure the stationery companies would love it. And then after they get out of, mandated government public schooling, they don't have to. But I just, like, as long as you're in there, you all have to do all the other stuff, PE and God knows what else in public schooling, then you should have to give everybody in your class a little note. And that way, like, even if you're not friends with somebody in your little grade school class, you just, like, make amends. Like, you stole my term paper, I love you as a human. Or something like that. I don't know. There's no easy right answer, for sure. But it's just so interesting, because I'm just curious, like, when that changes. Like, So then you're out of 5th grade into 6th grade, you don't have to do that anymore? Like, I don't know. I don't see where that kind of comes in. Plus, I liked it. I liked in elementary school where I had to sit the night before and write all 20 whatever kids in my class of Valentines to put in their little, what was it, like paper bag, you know, the next day. I don't even know if they still do that. We're talking the 80s here, so I'm dating myself. But I don't know. It just doesn't sound like such a bad deal. Part of me thinks when I run my own office, that we would do that on Valentine's Day. You know? Like, these are your coworkers, and teamwork is important to me, and we're just going to write a little note of what we love about each of us, and put it in a little paper bag on each of our desks. What's wrong with that? I love that. It's like affirmation. You know, like, you don't have to look at it like a love note or like a Valentine. The Valentine can be an affirmation, you know? It's an affirmation of our gratefulness and our respect and our love for each other. I love that. I love that. Okay. I should wash my hands. Always wash your hands. Definitely moisturizing a lot later from all my hand washing. I'm all out of dough. So that's exciting. I've been doing this for an hour and 40 minutes, so I gotta finish that and see if it posts on there. We'll see. Let me throw this in the oven. Beautiful kitchen timer. Did you see the yellows? This one's broken. Hello. I'll post a picture later. My Instagram, which you should follow me on. And like and subscribe. I just really wanted to post a video today live as like a moment in time, which is Valentine's Day. To just accept the fact that this is a new adventure for me, and I'm going to make a lot of mistakes and learn a bunch of stuff, and it's going to be an awesome journey. And hopefully you check in and like and subscribe with all my growing. And yeah, I'm going to be cooking, talking about self-love, making fun of the humans that we are, while I make delicious treats. And normally they're very healthy in addition to being a delicious treat. Today I just wanted to sort of make it easy and simple since I was testing this Ecamm Live function. And the bells and whistles for it because there's a lot to do and a lot to learn. Yeah, and I thank you for hanging out with me and spending some Valentine's Day time with me. You are beautiful, and you are loved, and I love you, and you are worthy, and you are enough, and you're awesome. And pat yourself on the back, give yourself a hug, eat a cookie. I'm gonna do all those things. I'm gonna do all those things today. I'll let these cookies dry before I make some buttercream frosting for them and see what I can come up with. It is hard to keep the points on the star, am I right? Too cute. Alright, anyways, thank you for hanging out. I will be making something very healthy and delicious next time. For today, happy Valentine's Day. You're beautiful. You're loved. You're special. I'm here for you. You're here for you. Love yourself. Love each other. Be kind to yourself. And as my friend Mary Lou would say, drink some water. Okay. Happy Valentine's Day. Love you. Bye.